Well, we all know planning a wedding can be very stressful, but what about if you can get it all in a box? Unfortunately, now you can. We have RSVP events, Della and Ella Rose here to explain this concept to us.
Yes.
So tell us about wedding in a box.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Well, basically, Wedding in a Box is an all-inclusive package that we're offering so that brides basically just have to pay a flat rate and they have everything that they need for their wedding all included within that package. So the venue, the food, the flowers, the photographer, the limo, hair and makeup, and us wedding planners, basically.
So you're making it affordable as well.
Yes.
It's $12,500 based on 80 people. Each additional person is $65, but 80 people is a good base to start, and you get all your 9 major elements. Everything has a cap to it, but 4 bouquets, 4 boutonnieres by Beaudry Flowers, or your hair and makeup for the bride the day of and trial. So everything has a cap, but $12,500 is a pretty good price.
And you still get selection within
Yes.
here as well, because you don't just have one venue. You
No,
have a
13.
selection of different ones you can choose from. So tell us about this a bit.
So basically, we have a menu of options that they can choose from, 13 different venues. We have over 5 photographers they can choose from. So basically, we just make the decision-making simple for them. So they have choice, but then they don't have to worry about every single venue in the city. And so it just is a little bit easier that way too.
And so how did you guys go about choosing which venues and which people to add in the package?
Well, we worked with a lot of different venues in Ottawa, and not every venue is going to be able to work within the budget. But at the same time, we still want nice venues. So we went to places like Next, Marriott downtown, Holiday Inn Canada, Orchard View, and a bunch of these different venues, and they were able to build a package for us that suits this. And they can still, they still do well for their company, but they're able to help us and give the bride still a beautiful venue to have it at, still have a 3-course meal, appetizers, late night snack, and have everything all in one package.
And you guys were explaining this to me. You really have thought of everything to include in this package.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is the venues are spread throughout the city, so
Yes.
it's not just stuck in one sort of location.
Yeah, we go from one end to the other, and because some people say they want to get their photos done in Canada, so they want a place in Canada. Some people want it in the south end. Some people want it in the country. I want to make sure to kind of have one venue from every area, some with greenery, some without, to really give a diversity for the clients.
Okay, let's talk about some of the decor and the trends we're seeing this year. I'm loving the shade of Tiffany blue.
We've really tried to stick with stuff that's classic, that stays classic. Lace never goes out of style. The Tiffany blue is our signature mark for Wedding in a Box.
Some of the trends that we're seeing this year, for example, are not necessarily to do with fashion, but for example, unplugged weddings. So the couple are asking the guests not to take photos or videos during their ceremony because they want them to experience it. And as you know, if you've gone to weddings before, people are kind of in the way.
On their phones all the time.
And there's usually professionals there to take those, so they're asking them to kind of take a seat back and just kind of appreciate it. So that's one of the trends that we're seeing.
Mismatch bridesmaids dresses.
Oh.
Very popular. There are so many different ways you can mismatch too. So without it looking tacky, you can have either, let's say pink's your color. You have different shades of pink for each bridesmaid, or you have a pink dress, and each one of them has a different style top of the dress.
And that's a great thing because not every dress is suited
same
for
body
all your
type.
bridesmaids,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have some bridesmaids that say, well, I'm really busty and I can't wear a tube top,
Right.
and so you want to have something alternative to that. So it's become really popular to have mismatched bridesmaids.
Another one of the trends is the first look. So the bride and groom are actually picking a location before the ceremony to meet and see each other for the first time, and the photographer captures that, and that's before the ceremony. So that's something new that we're seeing too.
And something great about this package, you can upgrade it. So let's say you were saying 4 boutonnieres and bouquets come with the package. If you have 6 bridesmaids, you can upgrade.
Absolutely. So we already have a rate set with every vendor and venue that we use for this. That's partnered with us and part of this. They've given us a rate specifically for upgrades already. So when the client asks us right away, I need a photo booth, I need extra flowers, we tell them right, okay, this is the amount, this is the amount, this is the amount. We don't want any hidden fees in this package. There's nothing worse than going to pay for your wedding and now there's the cake cutting fee and the SoCan fee and this and that. And it just adds up so quickly. So we just put it all one package, no hidden fees. There's nothing we're not going to tell you about right up front.
So tell us about the workshop you have on Sunday.
Yes, we have a workshop that's coming up this Sunday from 12 to 5 at the Revolving Restaurant at the Marriott. It's for Wedding in a Box, so any couples or parents or friends of anyone that's getting married that can come and see us, meet with some of our preferred vendors that will be there as well, and also be entered into draws to win upgrades from all of our vendors. So we have $100 of upgrades from Burns Jewelers. We have an extra 3 hours from Capital Photo Booth that they can win.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have hair and makeup consultations by Capelli Club on location. So the brides can just go up and talk about, their skin and their hair and get a consultation.
And they can meet us.
Fantastic. And they could be your future wedding planners. Thank you so much for telling about this. This is a really good idea. So thank you for putting it together and coming on the show.